guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot. I thought I would just come out. I mean, it's still nice out. It's about 108 degrees, but you know, it's pretty overcast, so I'm taking advantage of this shade. And so I'm facing the pool right now, and it's reminding me that, you know, I went a couple of nights ago, just like 8, 9 o'clock at night, decided to just go take a jump in the pool, and it was actually warmer in the pool than it was outside because it's been that hot. But anyway, let's segue into vlog number 16 of Tara Does Arizona, #burningsage, which what's going to be a thing someday, seriously. Like, as soon as I buy my property and my house, we're having a little #burningsage retreat. You guys are all welcome to come to my retreat, and we'll do woo-woo things, you know. Anyway, so had kind of just like a fun little week. Mostly this is how it is right now. So it's pretty warm, you know, where I live, and I'm not really complaining because it's not like I didn't know I was moving to the desert. Like, I know how the desert is. I grew up, you know, spending my summers in the desert. So I do know about being more wise when it comes to like saving during peak hours. So peak hours, like the electricity is like double or triple or some crazy thing like that. And so instead of cooking inside my little apartment, we decide that we're going to go use other people's air conditioning. So, you know, we've been going to antique stores, to the Goodwill, to the grocery store, to anywhere where there's some nice AC. And we've actually been to this place called Big Sticks. And Big Sticks is a cigar shop, cigar and pipe. And so, as you know, James has really gotten into his meerschaum pipes. I have a couple meerschaum pipes. I have it's a really cool lion, and I also have it's like a little man. And so the man's name is Frederick. And so, yeah, oh, hello, Chihuahuan ravens. So yeah, we've been practicing like with our pipes and just feeling all dignified, just like, you know, and just like I feel like I should be wearing glasses and writing something noteworthy in my journal other than just like what I ate for dinner. But anyway, and I rarely smoke cigars, so I've had a cigar twice now. Normally I have a cigar like once every several years. I have a cigar. So now I'm like buying cigars myself. So I've had a cigar twice since I've been here, because the first time I didn't keep the little like label, you know, of what I smoked and what how I liked it and anything, because there's like so many cigars. Like, I've been watching all these YouTube videos on like how not to look like a schmo when I go into like the cigar shop, because I'm not like, you know, it's not like I've smoked a bazillion cigars in my life or pipes. So I go in there and the guy's like, so what do you like? I can help you find it. I was like, well, I've only really smoked Cubans. And I realized how that came across. Like, oh, this chick's so bougie, she only smokes Cubans. The guy's like, yeah, well, we can't find those in this country. So I went in the humidor, and it was just like, you're just like all these cigars, like what? So I just picked some random one. It's was it Casa Flora? I think is what it's called. And it was actually a really good cigar. And so I ended up getting that one a second time. I just, like, you know, I take my time, like a long time, like several hours with a cigar, because I'm not like a choo-choo train or anything. And, you know, James has gotten really good with like the pipes and how to keep them lit, and, you know, we're feeling like really dignified and stuff like that. And so anyway, with the first time we go in there, I realized that I did a lot of errors with my cigar, and it was like, it's all old dudes. Okay, all old dudes, all well into retirement age, you know, old dudes all sitting there, and they were staring at us because, you know, we look like a couple of, you know, city slickers, you know, inside this like smoke lounge. And I don't know what I'm doing with a cigar, and James was struggling with his pipe. But now that we have the YouTube knowledge, we've done our research, I went in looking like a boss. I'm like, oh, let me cut that for myself. Let me show you how I perfectly light it. Let me show you how I respect it on the ashtray. And let's see, what did they have playing on the television? In one of the rooms, they had Fast and Furious, I don't know what number, Fast 5, I don't know. I lost track. It was one where Paul Walker's still in there. But one of the Fast and Furiouses was playing. In the other room where we were sitting, there was golf. Kind of tells you the age of the clientele. No dissing golf. I'm not dissing golf, you guys. I'm just saying that to watch it is a little boring. I like golf, you know, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so I think we looked a lot more bossish next time we went into Big Sticks. So there's that. Okay, we still had our fires up in Superior, like, you know, around my birthday when I was telling you we couldn't go to Globe or anything. So, but the fires were still kind of going on. So on Monday, the 14th, again, we were trying to like figure out how to stay cool. So we went back to Apache Junction and we were doing little vintage shopping, mostly for the AC. And then afterwards I was like, well, let's get some ice cream. And James was like, I really want a root beer float. And of course, you guys know I've been using my numbers. So I like plugged in a number to the universe and I was like, okay, that place over there is going to have our root beer floats. Right on the window of it said root beer floats. But it was called V's Ice Cream, VI. V's Ice Cream Parlor, and this was in Apache Junction. We both had root beer floats, and the guys were like, hey, no need to be traditional with the root beer floats. Like, we can use any soda and any ice cream. So I used cookie dough ice cream and root beer, and James had root beer, and it was like, I think, chocolate chip, I think is what he had. It was really good. Like, you know, when you step out of the vanilla mold, you know, it's really good. Okay, so then on the 19th, well, actually the 18th, 19th, and 20th, I was animal sitting for my friends Tone and Tamika because my friend Tamika did a little surprise Father's Day trip down to San Diego for my friend Tone. So her and the whole fam packed up in a van, went down to SD, and so while they were doing that, I was in charge of taking care of the animals, all 5 of them. You know, so they have the 2 kittens, we have Tommy, we have the rabbit Unicron, and then there's a brand new little puffball, new to the family, and what's her name? Nobu. Nobu is her name, and she's just so adorable. I was like, I feel like I want to kidnap her from my friends, but you know I can't do that because I love my friends. So anyway, I'm not kidnapping their cats, but it was tempting. But anyway, so I had fun with them, and I had some video. I'll include the video for you guys. Just pet sitting my friend's dog Tommy. Over there is Minnie, aka Taz. We have a brand new kitten. And over there we have Her Majesty, who is just kind of melting. It's so warm. And upstairs Unicron is in his cage, our resident bunny. But yeah, so just got a full house right now. Here is Unicron and Tommy. Hey, baby. Aw. Yeah. Hello, kitten. You are just a puffball. Little puffball. Little puffball. Tommy tends to get jealous, so he needs to make sure he gets lots of attention. Yeah. Hey, Unicron. Aww. Got to go to yoga on Saturday, hang out with my friend Annette, and we had a very special yoga session that was more meditative, more releasing. She did a bit of Reiki, and it was freaking awesome. And yeah, you guys, Annette is the bomb. You guys may have awesome yoga instructors as well. All I'm saying is Annette's awesome. But anyway, so yeah, then afterwards, you know, went and checked on the animals again, checked on them one more time on Sunday before my friends came home, and so that way I could leave the light on for them. They weren't coming home to a dark house or anything. And it was a good thing I checked too, because the power had gone out because it's been so super hot here that everybody's running their ACs and everything, and so the power did go out while I was there. And so it's a good thing, because then I could like you know, flip the breaker panel and everything, and the poor animals inside weren't like melting in 118-degree heat, you know. So glad I was checking in on them. And then on Sunday we also had Father's Day in the US. It was also my stepmom's birthday. It was also the summer solstice, but also the winter solstice, down in the southern hemisphere. And so, called my dad, wished him happy birthday, and he was like complaining that he's like, happy birthday, happy Father's Day. But I was like, he's like, why is it that it's Father's Day, but I seem to be always doing something for your stepmom? He's all like, we're gonna be going shopping. He's all, and then we're gonna go out to some frou restaurant, some Italian place she wants to go to, and then we're gonna go do this and that. And she's like, quit your belly aching, And it was just like, anyway, but he's like, he likes doing those things for her, because like my dad just loves my stepmom. My stepmom, her nickname's the ESM for evil stepmom, so that's how she signs her stuff is like your ESM, and I sign it your ESD, your evil stepdaughter. But no, I love my stepmom. She's totally cool. Like, my dad has found his soulmate. Third time's a charm though. But anyway, so yeah, I got to call him, say a little hi, got to chuckle with my dad a little bit. And then, and then also called my stepmom too, for her birthday. And then we got to cackle for a little while. And then we had the summer solstice. So I performed a little bit of a ritual. And since we have the pool right here, I was utilizing the pool. And it was one where I take a white candle, I light it, and then I put my intention into the candle. And the thing with the pool is kind of utilizing it kind of like a baptismal thing. So like, I want to be anew, on this summer solstice. I want the sun god, I want Ahau or Apollo or whoever, to help to burn away parts of myself I wish to release. So as I walk into the water, and it was nice that it was really warm, hence why I took a little dive at night. It was actually for part of a spell, but the water was really warm. I just walked straight in, and I walk with the lit candle until I'm completely submerged, and the fire goes out, obviously because I'm underwater. And then you leave that part of yourself in the pool. And of course, with spell work, you want to work on it in the physical too, not just the spiritual and the energetic with your spells. So, I set an intention of what I wanted to leave of myself behind. I left it in the pool, came out, felt refreshed. Then I did a full-on ritual at my altar. This time I used my staff, which I've never used my staff before. I usually use a wand to cast my circle, but I got to use my bougie staff with the garnierite on it. That felt really rad. So yeah, I did that. I did, my offerings and everything, and then I just felt really good. Like, the energy it felt really good. And it was also 13 Akbal in Mayan astrology, which means a very magical day, because it's the end of a trecena. Of course, it lands on the solstice, because it's a lunar but cyclical calendar, 260-day calendar. So it just felt, 13 is just tons of power and magic, and Akbal is about the dawn. And so, like, the most magical time to have worked on stuff would have been at sunrise or somewhere near sunset. But really, like, the entire day is full of magic, and it's all about, the dawning of something new. And so that was a great time for me to do this, like, ritual of, like, releasing, being born anew. And then keeping in mind it was a Chuen week, so it was like, something about being creative, and I utilized a pool. And I think that was pretty creative. But we're in a brand new trecena now, and we have the strawberry full moon coming up in a couple days. So yeah, but hey, that's it. That was everything that I did basically this past week. So just trying to stay cool, doing witchy stuff. Stay tuned for what we're putting in the shop on Desert Cauldron, because I'm going to start making some witch bottles. And with my patrons, we're going to do how to make a witch bottle live chat. So if you guys are interested in that, you can sign up for my live chat crew. So anybody who's at the $10 tier or higher is automatically in the live chat crew. And so I do like specialty videos that only are for my like patron eyes only. And so we're going to learn about like what is a witch bottle, how do you make one, and how do you use it. So if you guys are interested in that, come join us on the live chat on Thursday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You can go to my Patreon page, so patreon.com/kittens, weights, and tarot, and you can sign up. But otherwise, I'm also going to be making some more witch bottles for the shop on Desert Cauldron. So lots of handmade one-of-a-kind goodies over there. I'm like really excited about this, so definitely check it out. And yeah, that's it for me, you guys. I hope you guys dug this vlog for this past week. So anyway, if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. I have a lot of different types of readings, but also somebody had requested I use my blacklight tarot, and I literally did a blacklight reading. It was like a 30-minute reading. You guys can request stuff like that. So if you see any of my fun decks and you want me to have like do a bit more fun with your readings, I can do that. And like I said, don't forget to check us out on Desert Cauldron. The us is James from Light of Riga, and we are both the owners of Desert Cauldron. And we encourage you guys to come dance in the desert with us and check out all of our one-of-a-kind witchy tools that you can add to your spiritual practice. But that's it for me, spiritual homies. If you would like to check out my newsletter and all my offerings and things like that, they're down below. For Patreon, for PayPal me, newsletter, the Leon Mystery School, where I teach Mayan astrology, plus there's teachers teaching other things as well. And yeah, and so many birds out right now, as always. But anyway, I will catch you guys later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.